Today I'm going to test every plant in Plants vs Brainrots. In this video, I'll show you exactly how much damage each plant does with no mutations, and then compare it to their full potential with every single mutation equipped. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this content and want to stay updated on every new update in Plants vs Brainrots. Alright, as you probably know, there are currently 13 plants available in the seed shop. They all differ by rarity and base damage. So you've got rare plants, epic ones, legendary, mythic, godly, and of course, the best of the best secret plants. So, let's start with the first plant. It's cactus. This is the plant you begin the game with when you don't have much money. It's a rare plant that costs only $200 and appears in every restock. Its base damage is 10, but keep in mind, plant size matters. Bigger plants deal more damage. For example, my cactus deals 14 damage instead of the base 10. And of course, mutations make it even stronger. With the gold mutation, it deals double damage. With diamond, it deals triple damage. Frozen makes it 4 times stronger. And neon boosts it to 4.5 times the base damage. Next up, we have strawberry. Another rare plant, priced at $1,250 with a base damage of 25. Just like cactus, it can scale much higher with mutations, as you can see in table. Now let's move on to the epic plants. First is pumpkin, which costs $5,000 and has a base damage of 55. But like I said earlier, size matters. A bigger one can be much stronger. For example, my pumpkin does 126 damage, more than double its base. The second epic is sunflower, costing $25,000. This one almost always shows up in the shop and is a great pick if you're just starting out. Its base damage is 115, but with size and mutations, it gets way stronger. For instance, one of mine does 115 damage, but another deals 161 because it's larger. Now let's talk about the legendary plants. These are dragon fruit and eggplant. Dragon fruit costs $100,000 and its average base damage is around 250. But if you're lucky, it can grow huge. For example, one of mine deals 825 damage without any mutations. And it can get even bigger than that. The second legendary plant, eggplant, costs $250,000 and has a base damage of 500. My two are slightly larger and both deal 550. Again, with mutations, the damage skyrockets. When it comes to mythic plants, there are two of them, watermelon and grape. Watermelon costs $1 million and has a base damage of 750, which honestly makes it a solid pick for that price, good value with decent damage. Also, we've got grape, the second mythic plant. It costs $2,500,000 and deals 1,700 base damage. Grape becomes really powerful with mutations, especially with the neon mutation where it absolutely shines. Alright, now it's time for the godly plants. First is Cocoa Tank, which costs $5 million and has a base damage of 1,200. Then there's Carnivorous, priced at $25 million, with a massive base damage of 2,200. Both of these are insane with mutations, as you can see in the table. And now for the moment most of you have been waiting for, the 3 strongest secret plants. These are Mr. Carrot, Tomatrio, and Shroombino. They're extremely rare in the seed shop, but if you ever see them, don't think twice, buy them immediately. The first is Mr. Carrot, costing $50 million with a base damage of 3,500. I got lucky and managed to get 2 large ones, one deals 5,200 and the other 7,300. With mutations, the numbers go wild, 7,000 with gold, 10,500 with diamond, 14,000 with frozen, and nearly 16,000 with neon mutation. Next is Tomatrio, which I found after 2 days of waiting for a shop restock. It costs $125 million and its base damage is 9,000. Mine is average size, so it does exactly that. But once you add mutations, it becomes a monster, 18,000 with gold, 27,000 with diamond, 36,000 with frozen, and an unbelievable 40,000 damage with neon mutation. Finally, we reach the strongest plant in the game, Shroombino. This one was just added a few days ago in the latest update. I've been trying to get it for 3 days straight, but I haven't seen it in the shop yet. It's the only plant I don't own. Still, we know its insane stats. Its base damage is 12,500 without mutations. With neon mutation, it goes all the way up to 56,000 damage. That's enough to melt new bosses in literally 2 or 3 seconds. Absolutely insane. So, that's every single plant in the game tested, from the weakest cactus all the way up to the insane secret plants like Tomatrio and Shroombino. Some plants are definitely worth the money. Now I want to hear from you. What plants do you currently have, and which one is your favorite so far? Were you lucky enough to get Shroombino, or are you still hunting for it like me? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss my next videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.